All right, hey everybody. So today's verse on the Bible app that I believe I told you guys about before is Romans 10:14, and it says, and I'm going to read from the English Standard Version. It says, "How then will they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe in him of whom they've never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching?" And so to me, what that verse is telling me is kind of what it's saying to me. How are they going to call on somebody if they never heard of him? How are they going to call on Jesus if they never heard of him? How are they going to believe in Jesus if they've never heard of him? How are they going to, and how will they hear of Jesus if no one talks about him? And in a culture where it's becoming it's like not popular to talk about Jesus, but I honestly I think that it's becoming popular, but it's becoming popular in the wrong type of context. Like the doctrine isn't as sound as it is in the Bible. So I think that if God is giving us that push, which I'm noticing a lot of people nowadays, like I said, they're getting the push to talk about Jesus, and I am hearing people talk about Jesus. Let's talk about Jesus. Let's talk about him in the way that the Bible talks about him. Contrary to how unpopular that may be, sound doctrine is not popular, but sound doctrine says it's solid. And I think that it is a great foundation of character. I think it's a great foundation of stability just in life. Me and my husband was talking the other night, and we were just like, when life gets hectic and nothing makes sense and you may feel like you're drowning, the thing that is secure, the thing that is not changing, the thing that is our foundation, it has to be Christ. It has to be. It doesn't matter if it's not popular. It does not matter if it doesn't feel right. It doesn't matter. Because as you are consistent with Christ, you'll see the fruit in your life. And sometimes the fruit isn't always your circumstances changing immediately. Sometimes the fruit is your perspective changing and him changing you in the process so that you can handle the next step that he has for you. So anyway, I thought that verse was really good. It's just kind of asking us, like, we're called to be Christians, and we're called to disciple. So how are people going to believe in Jesus if we don't talk about him? How are people going to believe or even know of who he is if we don't talk? And how will they believe if someone's not preaching? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and preacher doesn't mean just being a pastor. Just go out, talk, just like he says, make disciples of all nations.